What's going on? So we have a panel of Zach Lowe, Udonis Haslem, Dirk Nowitzki, and there's someone else on there, and they're talking about the Lakers. They're talking about LeBron James, what the Lakers' outlook is for the season, and we have Zach Lowe make some comments about LeBron James, that his fit with the Lakers has been so seamless, it's almost scary. You know, it's kind of crazy to him. And then some comments by Dirk Nowitzki saying that they could possibly get into the Western Conference Finals and maybe even into the finals. And I want you to listen to these comments because I want to respond to them. And I love the response from Udonis Haslem that he gives to Dirk Nowitzki when Dirk says that the Lakers can easily go to can kind of sneak into the Western Conference Finals and possibly the NBA Finals, because I think he's right on point. Udonis Haslem actually sees what's going on and what situation the Lakers are in and who they played so far with LeBron James. So I want you to listen to these comments. I'm going to reply to them right after. So hold on a second.
Let's just get right to it. In a loaded Western Conference, what is the Lakers' playoff ceiling?
Yeah, this is getting kind of interesting. The LeBron fit has been so seamless, it's almost alarming. Like, I could use a little drama, I could use a little tension. He's fit right in, setting screens, cutting, doing all that stuff. Austin Reeves playing the best ball of his life. Somehow the guy the Mavericks didn't get in the Luka Doncic trade. Dominating is dominating.
Dirk's sitting right here. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Yep. Sorry. This looks like a legit. Now look, it's been 2 games against the Jazz, tonight against the Mavericks, and a win against the Clippers, who stink. But this looks like a really legit offensive juggernaut. And this conference was supposed to be Thunder, Nuggets, Rockets, a little below them. Well, the Lakers just moved ahead of the Rockets, and they moved ahead of the Nuggets, and they're second in the West.
To me, OKC is clearly the favorite to win the West, but we'll see. Maybe they can sneak in the Western Conference Finals. That would be amazing.
Hell no. Hell no. Zach, no. Hell no. No.
Still no?
They're playing well right now. And kudos to them. We're not going to discredit what other guys are doing. Like, we think the other team's just going to fall off. Hell no. That's a good question, Zach, but no.
Very few injuries away from
I'm still unsure of your stance on that, UD.
Listen, and this is not a knock on the Lakers. This is more me talking about how good the Western Conference is. This is not a knock on the Lakers at all. But to your point, in a 7-game series, we got Luka, we got Austin, and we got LeBron. LeBron, as great as he is, he's not the defender he used to be. And we don't even know what the defense is going to be like with Luka and Austin Rivers, Austin Reeves. When you get in a 7-game series, like, ain't nobody reinventing the wheel. We going at who we going at until you figure it out. So the defensive part is there. That's the question, but I'm not discrediting what everybody else done. And when we talk about Houston is without KD right now. So that's another reason why, the Lakers are catching up and Houston lost a couple games, but I'm not gonna give them that right now. The West is too tight, and I still got a couple teams on top of them.
We know how UD feels, Blake.
Yeah.
I'm actually still not sure.
Yeah. But listen, it's entertaining. Keep cooking. It's entertaining. It's fun to watch, for sure.
All right, so you heard these guys talk. Now let me respond to Zach Lowe first. He says the LeBron fit with the Lakers so far has been so seamless. It's incredible to him. He can't believe it how well LeBron James fits in with the Lakers. But he did mention something that I wanted to point out as well. So far, the Lakers have not played one team that's an above 500 team. And I think this was specifically planned for LeBron James to return in that situation. And I don't blame the Lakers and I don't blame LeBron James, because they wanted him to have a couple of easier games to get himself back in the groove and start playing on his normal level, you could say. But they've played, every team they've played was a sub 500 team. Every single team of those teams that they've played so far was a shitty team, I have to say. Now their first decent test is coming up against the Suns, and the Suns are they're 7th or 8th in the West, if I'm not mistaken, but they're one of those teams that are actually going to give them a little bit of a test where they could test themselves and see how hard it's going to be for them to win. I'm waiting for the Lakers to play OKC. I'm waiting for the Lakers to play the Rockets with a healthy KD. I'm waiting for the Lakers to play the Denver Nuggets in full strength. I have no doubt in my mind that the Lakers have zero chance of beating any of those three teams in the playoffs to get to a Western Conference Finals, unless they meet them in the Western Conference Finals somehow. And they'll lose to them. The Lakers are not going to the finals with the current squad that they have. No way. And then Udonis Haslem makes some interesting comments, and he says that, you know, he responds to Dirk when Dirk says that they could sneak into the Western Conference Finals. He responds to Dirk and literally says, oh, no, you didn't say that. There's no way the Lakers are getting to the Western Conference Finals or the NBA Finals. And he specifically mentions LeBron in there as well, and he says he doesn't defend like he used to. He's probably talking to the Miami days, because in Miami, LeBron was a decent defender. But right now, we even saw in the last game that they played, there was a situation where he has the ball stolen from by Cooper Flag, and he literally doesn't even get back on defense because he paces himself. And he does that in the playoffs too, because I saw that during Minnesota last playoffs. I saw plays like that. He will not, he will do a computation in his brain. He's like, okay, so they stole the ball from me. I'm all the way behind. There's 75 or 80% chance that they're going to score on that possession, and I'm just going to waste my energy. He doesn't take into consideration that 20% that he could help out on D and actually get a stop. And he will just leave his four teammates alone on defense and most likely lose a basket that way to conserve his own energy. That's what LeBron James does now. So Udonis Haslem is right on point. Udonis Haslem is right on point, and I think he's the only one here out of Lowe and Nowitzki at this point looking at this whole Western Conference and this whole Western Conference situation logically. He even mentions Lowe was praising the Lakers for passing the Houston Rockets. Yeah, but the Houston Rockets are playing without KD right now, so they lost a couple games. But with KD, they were on fire. They were rolling. And even last season without KD, they were a really good team. They're a tough defensive team. There's no way the Lakers are beating Houston, Denver, or OKC in the playoffs at any stage of it. No way. Not in 7 games, in a 7-game series. There's no question. LeBron James doesn't give you that anymore. And if he's just playing a role-player role, Luka's not going to be able to carry them through. Reeves is a small guy. Yeah, he can score, but this is the regular season too. It's the game is a little bit different in the playoffs. I'm not saying he's not going to be scoring his points, but it's much tougher to score your points in the playoffs. And if LeBron James paces himself and then, you know, takes half the possessions off on defense, you got a hole on defense, and he's not as productive on offense anymore either. So I agree with Udonis Haslem here 100%. So let me know what you guys think. Who do you stand here on this panel? Are you the same thought as Lowe? Maybe you're thinking the same thing as Dirk Nowitzki, or you're thinking like Udonis Haslem, or maybe you're just thinking that the Lakers are so good right now they could easily win a championship. Let me know. Comment section is open. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.